Can you even see this on the internet, or does it just look like a white sheet of paper? Here's the some pencils down here. Trying not to spoil anything for you, story-wise. There's our first look at Benny Bunny in this issue. This is gonna be a story called Benny Bunny Gets a Job. And we're back, and here we are dressed for success with a completed 2-page vignette. As you can see, it's a lot of fun, and I like my backgrounds a lot more than I typically like my backgrounds. I'm getting good at this. And yeah, so we've got now the first 2-page vignette done. What I'm doing differently with this book than I've ever done with any comic book I've ever made is that I've got a few vignettes laid out, but I don't yet know the order I'm going to put them in the finished book, because I'm doing a bit of a sort of mindfuck thing with this one, where I'm doing sort of a thread that's autobiographical, talking about me and some recent adventures I've had. And I'm also having these characters getting into the trouble they get in like the fictional world. And there's some crossover that's going to be more and more and more what the story's about as it goes on, like in later issues. But for the first issue, it's sort of just going to be hinted at. So the small vignettes are, like, I'm going to put them in order like once they're done. But I always start the book, like start drawing pages before I finish writing it and laying it out, because stuff that I put on the finished pages informs what comes later on. Now, it's fun to be in the groove with this because it takes me so long to get going on starting one of these all the time. I always feel like I have to clear everything out of the way so that I can go in and start drawing a comic book and just go live there for like the several weeks to a month that it takes to make one of these. And something about the fear of getting interrupted away from it and having it sit half finished and never getting back to it. There's some kind of weird thing where it's like I'm afraid to start out of fear of that being the case. But I'm getting better now all the time at being able to, like, you know, have it where I'm drawing comics and then switching on the computer. The computer's not here right now, but that's where it would go. So I just, like, you know, switch back and forth. I'm getting better at like multitasking and switching back and forth. And the next 2-page vignette, which, as you can see, I've barely started penciling. Can you even, I'm looking on the screen here, can you even see these lines? So yeah, I'll check back in when I've got these 2 pages done. And in the meantime, check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Check out my comedy channels. That's where the real action is. This is my vlog channel. There's only a few hundred subscribers on it, but go over to my comedy channel. There's like 15,000 subscribers on it. And so there's lots of stuff to watch and keep you occupied over there while you wait for me to finish these 2 pages. So I'll get back to work. You get watching videos, and we'll link back up after I've done this and you've seen those. Alright? Thanks so much. Again, see you soon.